What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In this episode, I finally got the R35 GTR back from Croydon Racing Developments. We've got the Motec M150 and the Motec C1212 done, plus a whole bunch of sensors and some other electrical components have gone in as well. Over the next couple of weeks, the plan is just to get to learn the car again, see how it behaves and reacts on the new ECU system, and obviously test out a few features and functions. First, let's go over a couple of things that we've got within the car that is used to help with the control of the race functions. So here is the Motec keypad. You can see there's a number of buttons, 15 in total, that we use to adjust various parameters on the car in a race situation, and we'll go through that later. Next up, let's have a quick look at the wiring for the injectors. So now we've got the 12 injector setup wired and ready to go. On the top fuel rail, we've got the 1700cc injector dynamic injectors. And over here on the left side of the car, you can somewhat see the fuel pressure sensor that's gone in and some of the wiring that's been plugged in for the flex fuel system straight into the Motec. All up, it's looking pretty damn good at this stage. So overall, I'm very happy with the car drives and behaves in day-to-day driving. We'll have to see how it goes on the track though. So here we've got the fuel pressure regulator, and you can see the new sensor is plugged in and the wiring feeds through up and over the back. And of course, the AMS inlet manifold looking sexy as always. Okay guys, so I'm going to go through some of the settings and options that we've got on the Motec dash and ECU. So bear with me while I cycle through this and try and hold the camera at the same time. I've just come back from a drive, so I'm gonna let the car cool down while idling anyway, so I thought I'd quickly shoot this if I can. So yeah, I'll do that now. Okay, so first I'm going to cycle back to this screen here. You can see on the top left that I've got engine mode 1, and so basically that's boost map 1, and then I'll cycle up using my up and down buttons here on the steering wheel, and that's going to give me my other boost map. So if I go up 1, I've got map 2, go up 1 more, I've got map 3, and then map 4. I've got map 4, which is the top boost level that we're running at the moment. I do have, options to go all the way up to, 9, as you can see, but for the setup that the car currently has, we only need the 4 levels. On top of that, I've got a engine mode 0, which I'll put it into now, and sorry while I readjust the camera. Now 0 is my burnout map, so basically what I have to do is then turn off traction control, which is what I'm doing now with the keypad, and that's fully off. Then I need to put it into rear-wheel drive mode, which is this one here, and you can see now that it's in burnout mode. So basically I can use this and obviously do a burnout at the drag strip, and warm up the rear tires so that I can maximize the grip, and obviously running cold tires, you don't get as much grip as warmer tires. So I'm just going to get out of that now and put the Motec traction control back on. Sorry, just going to adjust the camera again and put it into engine mode, maybe 2 for now. I'll just leave it in there. I'm not going to drive it for a couple of days now anyway, so it won't really make a difference. So this here is the Motec keypad that we've got set up. You can see here we've got the traction control, so this is a Motec strategy which overrides the factory strategies that we've got here, and I'll focus in on this right there. So that's the factory traction control settings, so that I won't need to use that anymore. go back to the keypad. So on the keypad I've got obviously the Motec traction control. I've got the options to change the screen displays, and this here I actually need to change the sticker for that. That's going to be the that is a switch for the auto shift. So I've got extra stickers on in the car here, and I'll just adjust that at a later stage. Obviously I've actually got 6 different settings for launch control, so I'll engage launch using this and then adjust the settings. So we start off at I think 2750 RPM and then adjust up by 150 RPM at a time. Then I've got I know it says boost up and down, but it's actually something else. So at the moment it says boost up and down, but it's actually for the VDC, so I'm going to change the stickers for that. So there's different VDC settings that we've got set up, and I'm just going to try them out over the next couple of weeks and see how they go. So I'm just going to change this to a normal up and down button. And obviously here is what I was talking about with getting the car into rear-wheel drive mode. So as you can see, I'll change the traction control until it's all the way off, and then I'll press that to get it into burnout mode. Now if I turn traction control back on and leave it in two-wheel drive mode, I'll basically be just running as a rear-wheel drive car. So I can drive around a little bit. It's probably not that great for the car, other than quick burnouts or short stints in rear-wheel drive mode, but you know, we'll get that back off now. So yeah, so I've still got 5 buttons left. We can use this for functions later down the track, but that's the car in a nutshell at the moment. I'll turn on the light so you can see I've got the cable and the stickers down there. So that cable is the Ethernet cable for the basically for tuning the car and logging data and stuff like that. It's plugged in up all the way up there, and yeah, so I'll be running logs for the car. Every now and then I'll download the logs and analyze the data and see how the car's going. So yeah guys, that's where we stand at the moment. Overall the car made, I think, 410 kilowatt at the wheels on 98 and 447 kilowatt at the wheels on E85. Now to do that in terms of wheel horsepower conversions and things like that, it really depends on the different types of dynos that you're running. But if you're running a, I guess like a Mustang dyno or something along those lines, it's probably around the 600 wheel horsepower mark. If you're running a dyno jet, it's probably closer to 700 wheel horsepower. But yeah, the car should run strong, and then when I put the rear drag radials on, I think we should be able to crack a 9.8 or a 9.9 on the stock turbos and stock engine. Anyway, we'll wrap the video up here. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone, and the next video I'll probably be starting the engine build, so I'll catch you in that one.